If your back is feeling a little bit twingy or a little bit sore, your body is going to love this quick little reset. It's just a few exercises to help open up through the back, get a little bit of movement so that you can start feeling better. There's also the option to download it as a PDF, the link is down below for that, so you can come back to it anytime. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is start off on the floor, on your knees. We're going to come into a little child's pose, but we're going to do it as a slide down. So we're going to take the hands onto the thighs, we're going to sit nice and tall, and then we're going to start by tucking the chin down to chest. And we're going to roll down through the back, trying to move one vertebrae at a time, sliding the hands along the legs and then reaching them forward onto the mat. So we're coming into a child's pose. We're reaching the hands forward, just let the body melt down. Take a big deep breath in, feel your ribcage expand. And exhale, melt down a little bit more. And then a big inhale. And out. And this time as we inhale, we're going to start to slide the hands back along towards the legs. So we're rolling up through the spine this time. So we're really trying to get that nice spinal movement. Trying to move one vertebrae at a time. So your head is the very last thing to come up as your hands slide back up to that starting position. And we're going to do that once more. Tucking the chin down, we're going to slide the hands along the legs. We're reaching them forward till they touch the mat. Then we're reaching the hands forward. Keep melting down into that little child's pose. And just melt down. Take a big deep breath in. Feel the ribcage expand. Feel your back expand. And out through the mouth. Once more, big breath in. And out. And then we're going to slide the hands along like the floor again. Back up as we curl back up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, until your head comes back up. And then from here, we're going to come down onto hands and knees. So just bringing yourself forward, we're going to have the knees directly under the hips and the hands directly under the shoulders. We're going to come into a little variation of cat-cow here. So we're going to think about it as a ripple. So we're going to start with the head. We're going to lift the head up towards the ceiling. And we're going to arch through the mid-back, the low back. And then you're tucking the tailbone up. We're going to hold. And then we're going to go the other way, this time starting with the pelvis. We're tucking the tailbone under. We're rounding through the lower back, the mid-back, the upper back, and then we're letting the head drop down. So it's a little bit like a Mexican wave. And then we're going to go the other way. So starting with the head again this time. So lifting the gaze up towards the ceiling, through the upper back, the mid back, dropping the belly down to the floor, lifting the tailbone up, hold. And then once more the other way, tucking the tailbone under, rounding through the lower back, the mid back, letting the head drop down. And I want you to really think about trying to reach the spine up towards the ceiling so we're really getting that nice big stretch. This is just really good for spinal mobility as we're isolating through each part of the back. And then we're just going to bring it down into a nice neutral position so the back feels nice and flat. From here we're going to lift one hand up towards the temple. So it's kind of a bit like an army salute. And then from here, we're going to open out at the chest. So we're looking under that arm as the elbow lifts up towards the ceiling, feeling that rotation through the upper back. Just going as far as is comfortable. Don't reach all the way up if it's sore. And then we're going to bring that elbow back to parallel. And then we're going to lead the elbow down towards the opposite wrist. So you're turning your chest in to face that supporting arm. So we're getting a really nice rotation through the upper back here. And then we're bringing it back up to parallel. Let that hand come down. And we'll do the same to the other side. So taking that hand up towards the temple. We're going to open out at the chest, looking under that arm as the elbow reaches up towards the ceiling. Again, only as far as is comfortable. You might find you get further on one side. Bring it back to parallel. And then we're going to take the elbow down towards the opposite wrist, into that supporting arm. Really getting that lovely rotation. Bringing it back up to parallel. Let the hand come down. And we'll do one more to each side. So starting on that first side, bringing the hand up to the temple, looking up. Seeing if we can get a little bit further this time. Bringing it back to parallel, and then taking that elbow down towards the wrist, turning the chest into the supporting arm, bringing it back up. Let the hand come down, and the final side, lifting up, opening out at the chest, bringing it back to parallel, down into that supporting arm, getting that rotation, bringing it back up, and then just letting the hand come down onto the floor. And then from here, we're just going to walk the hands to the front of the mat, and we're just going to lower ourselves down onto our tummies. We're going to have our feet about hip width apart, and we're going to take the hands directly under the shoulders, keeping the elbows sort of tucked in. We're going to come into a little mini cobra from here. So we're going to start by exhaling as we push the hands into the floor. We're going to slowly peel the head and the chest away from the mat. Now don't worry about coming up too high here. Breathing in to come back down. And again, exhaling as you push into the floor with the hands. We're thinking about being strong through the shoulders still. We're lifting up. Try to keep the gaze facing down still, so you're not lifting the head up too much. You're kind of looking towards the top of the mat, so we're not cranking through the neck. Breathing into return. And once more, exhaling as we push up. See if we can get a tiny bit higher this time. And then lowering yourself back down onto the mat. And then from here, we're going to roll over onto our back, so just spinning yourself round. We're going to just hug the knees into chest, wrap your arms around them, and just rock from side to side as you just massage out through the lower back. And then from here, we're going to take the hands on top of the kneecaps, and we're going to push the knees away from the body as far as you can, so you're kind of straightening the arms out. And you're going to drag the knees to the left in a big circle, bringing them back into chest, and then round to the right hand side. And we're going to go 3 circles one way. And then 3 circles the other way, changing direction. So we're really just opening out through the lower back here. So if you can hear my floorboard squeaking under me, find a squeaky part of the floor. Bringing it back. And then we're just going to let the feet come down onto the floor. We're going to reach the hands up towards the ceiling, and we're going to come into a little twist from here. So we're going to let knees go one way, arms go the other, so just letting them drop down to the floor, feeling that twist through the spine. Take a big deep breath in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Breathing in to lift back up to the centre, and we'll go exhale to the other side, letting the knees and the arms come down. Big breath in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Breathing in to bring it back up to centre. And this time we're going to go through this like a little windshield wiper, so we're just going to tap down and come straight back up. So reaching down to the first side, tap, bring it back up. Same to the other side, tap, reaching back up. We're going to do 2 more here. Tap, so we're just getting lots of nice movement through the spine, getting the back to loosen out. And then bringing it back up. And then just letting the hands come down by your side again. We're going to come into a little glute stretch from here. So we're going to take one ankle over the opposite knee. Now you can stay here just pushing that knee away if that's enough of a stretch, or you can lace your hands behind the supporting leg, bringing the knee and ankle into chest. And feel free to just play about with the position a little bit until you feel that stretch right at that glute. Big breath in and out. And release, let that leg come down onto the floor, uncross the legs, and we'll do the same to the other side, taking the other ankle over that knee. Again, stay here just pushing that knee away if that's enough of a stretch, or you can lace your hands behind the supporting leg. Oh, I'm tighter on this side. Bring that knee and ankle into chest. And this is really good if you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk, just helping to stretch out those glutes. And then let that leg come back down onto the floor and uncross the legs. And then we're going to take the knees back into chest. This time we're going to tuck the hands under the knees. We're going to pull the knees right in, feel that stretch at the back of the back. And then we're going to pull ourselves on up into sitting. So just kind of rock yourself on up. And then from here we're just going to wrap the hands around the knees, let the forehead come down. And then we're going to bring the hands behind us with the fingertips pointing away. Keep a nice soft bend in the elbows. We're going to arch the back, lift the chest up towards the ceiling. And then I'm just going to spin to the front so you can see what I'm doing. From here we're going to reach one hand up overhead, walk the fingertips along the floor, and just reach on over, feeling that side bend through the side of the body. And then we're going to sweep on over to the other side. And then again, we're going to move like a little windshield wiper. So we're just going to sweep, tap down, sweep, tap down. And really think about trying to get a little bit further each time. So you're reaching through those fingertips. And then just letting the hands come back down. and your back should be starting to feel a lot better after just a couple of exercises. So again, feel free to come back to this video anytime your back feels like it needs a little release. And there is a downloadable PDF as well in the link in the description. And if you are sick and tired of your back feeling stiff and sore and your whole body is just like crying out for some mobility, I have a program designed for exactly this. It literally takes you step by step through the whole thing. We've got the nervous system reset, because often the reason that you feel tight and stiff and sore is because your nervous system is just wired like you're stressed and exhausted all the time. So of course your body is naturally going to seize up. And I then take you through some mobility exercises, some Pilates strengthening, so we're strengthening through the posture, through the core, so that you can start feeling confident in your body again. And you also get one-to-one support with me, so you can send me questions, you can send me videos of your form, and I can give you feedback. And I am literally there with you every step of the way through the 12 weeks to help you get your body feeling good again, because we all want to feel good again. And if you are interested in that, the link is also down below in the description. So feel free to head down there and have a look if you want some more information about that. Thank you so much, and I will see you again very shortly.